Dear fellow researchers, we present to your attention a short video devoted to the topic of correlation between the denaturant conservation in solution and the calculated thermodynamic parameters for mutations in the p53 protein. Let's select the columns between which the correlation dependencies will be studied. This is an experimental column containing the concentration of the denaturant required for unfolding the p53 protein and thermodynamic parameters, their change in entropy, and the measure of stability.
The software environment specifies several parameters for data selection and selection, which can be entered manually. One of these parameters is the selection of experimental data, more or less than the specified parameter, or these are values significantly greater than 0, or some other restrictions. The parameter lim is set manually. The parameter A contains all the values of the experimental data. Let's run the program. Select the area of the desired experimental data that will participate in the correlation analysis. In this example, we select data characterized by a high concentration of denaturant to unfold 50% of the protein in solution. Select the area of interest manually, as shown in the slide. The concentration level of the denaturant is indicated by the red arrow at the bottom of the slide. The correlation level for the selected databases was 86%. Let me remind you that this is the correlation level between the concentration of the denaturant required to denature 50% of the p53 protein and the calculated stability parameter, the condition number, which is a quantum mechanical quantity. Thus, we select experimental data that are in the region of increased concentration values of the denaturant. Among the calculated data, we distinguish two calculated parameters. This is the stability parameter, the so-called conditionality number, on the one hand, and the measure of entropy change, on the other hand. In this case, the measure of entropy change contains two areas, a positive area and a negative area. And since these are diametrically opposed processes, these two areas should be analyzed separately.